Hey Claiborne, it's Friday, and you're officially bon voyage on your honeymoon, which I hope is going great. I'm not really a Lego boat person, I don't think, except for maybe pirate ships, but I have been putting together a lot of boats lately. So I want to talk about this set that I put together recently. It's set 31093, the Riverside Houseboat. It's a newer creator set that Steph got me for Easter this year. And I've talked a lot about how I like the 3-in-1 nature of creator sets because they remind me of the old days of Lego. But what I really like about this set is that it's one of the best minifig scale creator sets. It's probably 2 or 3, right behind the propeller plane and the Lakeside Lodge that you and I both love. But before I get into the boat itself, I wanted to talk about the instruction book for a second, because unlike the typical creator set that comes with 3 different instruction books, one for each build, this one comes with just one hefty instruction book, with a table of contents to find each of the different builds. And while I appreciate the heft of the instruction book, I'm not sure that this is an ease of use adjustment. I do like the color scheme of the boat though. It seems like it'll match the old fishing store quite well, which is why Steph got it. And I like the life preservers hanging off the side of the boat. They seem to give it a lot of character. I also like the cabin. It's a little reminiscent of the Lakeside Lodge in its compactness, but it still manages to be pretty complete. It has a bed, a chair, a little kitchenette, and even a television. Though it does seem a little weird to have the pilot's wheel inside the cabin. Some other interesting details of the boat are on the back end, where there's a fish for, well, catching fish and a sink for cleaning them. And then there's some plants to give it a nice homey feel on the front and sides. I've noticed that I don't often talk about what I don't like about Lego sets, Claiborne, and I'm going to try to fix that starting today. But in talking about this boat, I'm going to ignore that the front isn't really accessible and that the door out of the cabin leads to nowhere, because I think those are really just limitations of compact assembly. This Lego set does come with an alligator that reminds me of a set that I got from a Lego subscription a few years back. And while I'm not really disappointed with the assembly, I don't feel like it matches the overall feel of the set, and think that probably a molded alligator would have been a better fit. I also feel like this set should really have a pet, maybe a cat or a dog, though I realize that the addition of an alligator and a pet would push this more into city territory than as a creator set. Ultimately, this is a pretty compact build, which both me and my crowded shelves appreciate. It's about half the pieces of Willie's Steamboat, and pretty comparative in size. On the note of piece count, I'm always a little conflicted when I have extra pieces on a creator set, because I'm not sure if they're extra pieces or you need these pieces to build one of the other build's pieces. Nevertheless, I have added them to my extra pieces cup. Because you're on vacation, Claiborne, I'd love to hear from our internet friends. How do you feel about adding molded animals to the creator sets? Does it break the spirit of the line? I'll see pre-recorded you on Tuesday, Claiborne.